I'm dressed for a job interview at a childcare centre, but what the hey, I'ma read some 50 Shades of Grey. Chapter 12! She's going for a run and putting her hair in pigtails, because that's the best way to have your hair whilst running. I can't sit in front of that marvel of technology and look at or read any more disturbing material. She's sick of Wikipedia, I understand. Quite frankly, I have a mind to run to the Heathman Hotel and just demand sex from the control freak. Because control freaks love it when you make demands. But that's 5 miles, and I don't think I'll be able to run 1 mile, let alone 5. Because she sits around all day. Snow Patrol is in her iPod. If I lay here, if I just lay here. I set off into the opal and aquamarine dusk. That is one bluey greeny dusk. I stop beside a large spruce. What is a spruce? I haul my sorry perspiration-clad ass into my room on the pretext of packing more boxes, taking the awesome free technology with me. Now she's trying to suck up to me. It's too late, Anna. You already turned the damn thing off when you should have played with it. She sends him an email and it just reads, "Okay, I've seen enough. It was nice knowing you." And then she's like, "Oh, I wonder if he'll get my funny joke." Hilarious. Just hilarious. She's still listening to Snow Patrol. How many songs do they have? Or is she just listening to that one on repeat? Would you lie with me and just forget the world? Christian Grey doesn't reply to her email. He comes and visits her in her house. The capacity to speak deserts me. I open my mouth and then close it again. Twice. Finally, my medulla oblongata recalls its purpose. I breathe. She's not been breathing this whole time. I'm all deer/headlights, moth/flame, bird/snake. All of the metaphors! It says, "Oh shit, I flush." But I read it as, "I shit, I flush." Toilet humor just never gets old. I thought I should come and remind you how nice it was knowing me. Desire, acute, liquid, and smoldering, combusts deep in my belly. Those words just don't go together. Acute, liquid, and smoldering, combust. My inner goddess glows so bright, she could light up Portland. He's tying her hands to her headboard. I'm tied, literally, to my bed. And I'm so aroused. Woo, this again. So she's tied to the bed and he's pulled up her shirt so that it covers her eyes like a blindfold. And then he's like, "I'm gonna go get a drink." Get a drink? Where? Here? Portland? Seattle? Yeah, he's just gonna leave you there. That would be hilarious. He's spitting wine into her mouth. Like, there you go, there's some drink for you. Isn't it like so sexy when people spit wine into your mouth? No. It tastes all the more divine because it's been in his mouth. Gross. He's just put ice and wine in her belly button for funsies. He's teasing her sexually because she was all like, "Nice to know you." He keeps going, "Is this nice? Does that feel nice?" Vindictive. I'm a ball of sexual tense need. Sexual tense need is not a phrase I've ever heard before. I shatter again into tiny fragments. Every time she comes, she seems to split into 1,000 pieces. Like, it's just not sustainable. My hair is a mess, and I know I'll have to face the Catherine Kavanagh Inquisition after he's gone. She's gone to her room and she's crying. Kate comes to comfort her. "You have dreadful sex hair." She retrieves my brush from the side table and, sitting behind me, very slowly starts brushing out the knots. That is a true friend. Brushing your hair after sex. She's firing up the laptop again. There's just 2 paragraphs of, "Hey, Bob hurt himself. Your dad called to say that your mum and Bob can't come to your graduation. Okay, I'll call Ray in the morning." She's emailing Christian with a list of everything that she has wrong with the contract, and it's freaking long. "Using my body as you see fit, sexually or otherwise. Please define otherwise." Good, now they can have the whole coat rack discussion. "I am not eating food from a prescribed list. The food list goes, or I do. Deal breaker." Nothing else seems to be a deal breaker. "Genital clamps. You have got to be kidding me. He replies in capitals, "Go to bed, Anastasia!" Oh, shouty capitals. I switch off. I'm not sure if she switches off or if she switches the computer off. It just says I switch off. End of chapter 12. What happened in chapter 12? Nothing happened, really. Anastasia went for a run and listened to Alot of Snow Patrol. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me? Just forget the word. Which was fun. She emailed Christian Grey and said, "Thanks but no thanks, it was nice knowing you." And he took that as an invitation to come around and have sex with her. Then she emailed him a list of things that she didn't like about the contract, and she went to bed. That's all that happened. I'm sorry. Ray called and said that Mum and Bob can't come to graduation, but she's gonna call Ray back in the morning. That was really interesting, that part. That's all for chapter 12. I'll see you next time. Bye.